everybody. Just done the suspension on my bike.
It's nice to see you,
Well, I did it a while ago actually, and I found a chap in who's an expert on suspension. He's done suspension all his life. He used to have a huge truck, it was like an articulated trailer on the back, and he would go to different racetracks. He was a rider himself. He used to ride motocross, sidecar. Anyway, he's a really decent chap, and he brought all his tools over from Switzerland, and he's got a workshop here in Horhin. So anyway, I got some suspension. So what I've done, I've uprated the front springs. They're progressive springs, which means you get a slightly plusher ride at lower speeds, or it's a smaller bit of spring. But anyway, if you don't know what progressive means, look it up. So this is the first time I've actually ridden it, and also what we did, I've got a new YSS shock on the rear, and this is the first time literally I've been out on her. When we were putting the suspension back on, we managed to damage the fuel line, the main fuel line from the bottom of the tank, and that was a bit of a pain in the arse. We tried to repair it by cutting the pipe and then pushing the pipe back on, which was a hell of a job to try and get the pipe back on. They must have been done in a factory, and they're kind of shrunk on there, and they're really tight. I mean, you have to physically cut them off. Anyhow, we had to get a new one because we kind of fixed it, put it all back together, put a Jubilee clip around the pipe to, you know, to tighten it up, but no, it didn't work. And subsequently the Swiss guy Max, who did the suspension, he looked up online, and the pressure is between 5 and 7 bar that the fuel line is under. So it's no wonder our stupid little Jubilee clip didn't work. So anyway, we had to buy a new fuel line, which fortunately Max has got workshop manuals, spare parts manuals. So he knows exactly what he wants, and he can look up the part number. I mean, he's got part numbers for hundreds of different bikes. So anyway, he ordered that up, and that came actually quite quickly. Wow, look at that magnificent view. Anyway, yeah, parts came, and so oh yeah, so yesterday I kind of had to take the fuel line off again and disassemble everything. I had to slightly move the airbox, which basically taking it off to access the fuel line at the other end. Bit of a not a nightmare job, just fiddly, because you got to take all this plastic off the front, and you know, all these sort of rubber bits and everything, and all these poppers. Anyway, so yeah, take the tank off, take the airbox off, put the new fuel line on. So this is the first time that I've actually been able to test it. I'm going over to see my mate over at Ducati. I'm just going the long way round because I can. Just got to do about 100 kilometres and I'll check all the nuts and bolts. I also put EBC brakes on, brake pads on the front, so I've just got to bed those in. So yeah, fixed it all up, had my workshop assistant who gave me some help, and yeah, it didn't take long. It was just a little just fiddly really. That's better. The sun visor down. It's only about 8:30, something like that. Yeah, 8:30. It's 33 degrees already. This last week or two, it's been exceptionally hot. Even for Thai standards, it's been really, really hot. Not particularly very good biking weather because it's just too hot. Even with just all my mesh gear on and everything, you lose so much heat, water through dehydration. Where's he going? See, what's he doing? No indicator, but he's going to turn right. Yeah, look at that fucking twat. The standard of driving in Thailand is terrible. But hey, you know, I just lower my standard to match and cut people up and do whatever I want. Oh fuck, and there goes my number plate. My number plate pops down. I need some more magnets on it. I've got one of these flip number plates which I'll put on. I'll see if I can show you a picture of it. But it needs some more magnets to hold it in the up position. The busy old bit here. So I suspect my number's showing now. I heard it go clink clink. So I expect it's flipped down, because you kind of flip it up and it holds itself up. You know, it's got some magnets attached to it. But I noticed my mate has got like about 5 magnets on his one. I've only got 2. So probably round the back. Yeah, there's his bike, look.